Hi guys, welcome back to Vibe with Ivy YouTube channel. Today we have another interesting vlog for us. So someone has, not even someone, some people have requested to know what process do I take before now the way you sing the land currently, and that is what I want to walk you through. So the first thing that I do is a farm preparation or the land preparation, whereby I start by clearing the land, tilling the soil, and amending the with nutrients. Depending on what type of crop that I want to grow, I do amend the soil with the required nutrients depending on the type of crop that I want to grow in that season. But the first thing that I do is to clear the land. If there were any weeds, I get rid of them. If there were some previous plants that are still in the farm, I also clear and burn or use that as animal feed, and that is all that it entails there. Land preparation. Number two is seed selection and sowing. Now, there are seeds that require you germinate before you grow in your farm, and there are seeds that you will buy directly from the farmer's store, come and plant in your farm. So you also need to know which type of a crop am I growing. If your crop requires that you pre-germinate your seeds in a nursery, please do that, and then now so that you can transfer the seedlings to your farm. If your seeds require you to grow them or to plant them directly to your farm, then do that. It's very easy. For the ones that do not require the seeds that require direct planting to the farm, they are really quite easy, and it is quite an easy process, unlike the ones that require to be grown so that they can be in the nursery so that they can be transferred as seedlings. The next thing is irrigation. Please, depending on the type of crop that you've grown, there are those crops that you grow and they do well in arid areas or in areas that have less rainfall or in the seasons that you do not experience much rainfall. If you decide to grow a crop that requires a lot of rainfall and it's not raining, ensure you have a solution to that problem. Yeah, ensure you have some water that you have stored as your backup that you will use as to irrigate your crops when it doesn't rain. It is a very serious thing that people need to take note of. If you're deciding to do farming, please make sure or ensure you have some water backup. The next thing is fertilization. Once these crops grow, different type of crops have a different duration of time when you need to fertilize. Please do not miss out on fertilizing, because once you miss out on fertilizing, your crops will not be having the nutrients to grow effectively. Therefore, do your research, know what type of fertilizer is supposed to be put to your crops, and at what stage should you put that fertilizer. Fertilizing is very important. Please take note and make sure you fertilize effectively. Pest and weeds control. So for the pest, you take care of the pest depending on what type of pest have affected your crops. So do that study and do your own personal research to know which type of pests are this. Okay, now the next thing that I've mentioned is weeding. You definitely need to weed. We always say that the weeds are the greatest enemy for every farmer. So ensure you always weed your farm. And after weeding your farm, even if you weed now and you realize you still have some other weeds, ensure your farm is always clean and ensure your farm is always free from weeds. If your farm is free from weeds, that is what will help you have a great harvest. Weeds fight for nutrients from the soil with the crops, and I don't know why the weeds tend to consume a lot of the nutrients. They tend to absorb that nutrient faster than the crops. Therefore, you will definitely not have any profits if you do not weed your farm. The next thing is now the harvesting. You can choose to do harvesting either manually or by use of the machines that have been developed. Yeah, as we said, technology has really improved in the farming sector, so there are various machines that harvest various types of crops. And after now you do the harvesting, you need to do the post harvest handling, whereby you clean, dry, and sort your harvest. Okay, you clear your farm. That is what I mean by cleaning. You clear your farm, Yeah, you sort what is supposed to be animal feed and what you're going to sell in the market. Then you dry. If they require drying, then dry. If it's a crop that you'll harvest and take directly to the market, ensure you have a ready market where you will go to sell your crop or your harvest so that you can get the profits at the end of the day. Additional tips maybe that I can give out to you as the farmers, please ensure you do some crop rotation. Do not always plant one type of a crop over and over again. No, try to do some crop rotation. Also, you can try to do integrated farming. You can decide to keep animals and also do the farming. It really helps. I find them balance quite well because the harvest, they will also get some animal feed from the crops that you've planted in your farm. They do quite well. If you're looking forward to do farming, you can try doing an integrated farming. Okay. Also, you can use organic agriculture, or you can do the organic agriculture where you decide to farm without synthetic pesticides, fertilizer, or genetically modified organism. But if you decide you're not going to use all these new things or chemicals that have been improvised, ensure you have an alternative method that will get to use to get rid of these challenges that will be facing you as a farmer. So I hope you've learned something. Thank you for watching till the end of the vlog. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you will be notified. Till we meet in the next one. Bye bye.